Okay, here we have the Bing Weeden steam engine hybrid. It's got Jensen whistle and a Jensen relief valve. It's got a Bing flywheel. It has a Weeden frame, Weeden boiler. The engine was built by me, which is my own design, my very first design, and it actually runs very well. However, it requires a little more boiler than the Weeden boiler to perform the way I would like it to. Let's get this thing fired up. We have ignition. We're starting to gurgle. That's a good sign. I actually have a heat tube under the boiler which helps them heat much more efficiently, although it's still not enough to make this engine run the way I would like it to. Time to give her a kick. Come on! Show them you can do it. There we go. Building a little steam. As you can see, that flywheel is spinning very smoothly. It's mounted in bushings, so I bored out the base and put brass bushings in because it was all so wore out. It's just flopping around. I'm afraid that's about as exciting as this is going to be today. Can get a few RPMs out of it, but it's just not enough. Okay, I couldn't stand it. It wasn't running well, so I took and I tore it all apart. Now we have our Weeden boiler, Weeden frame. I took a old Bing frame that had broken legs on the back, and so I just cut the back end of the Bing frame off. See there? Cut her down, make it work for something. So I took that off, put bushings in here, mounted this Bing flywheel in here, took my engine, mounted it on there, and we'll see if we made any improvements. I could not stand how slow that engine was running on that Weeden boiler. So we've got a Stewart boiler behind the engine now. We're hooked up and we're starting to steam. I'm going to put it on this little rubber pad just in case it decides to do a little hobbling and wobbling, vibrating. Okay, I think we're about steamed up, ready to give it a shot. See how it runs on a larger boiler. Get the spitting out of the way. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's an improvement from yesterday. I don't think it got that fast running on the little Weeden boiler. Nice. This might be a little hot rod. Alright, let's give it a real test. Shut her down, see if it'll self-start. Not a problem. Now that's a few RPMs. That's a few more. That's a few more. I think it's gonna blow apart. I don't know that I've seen anything run quite like that. Just dancing across the room. It's the hot rod I never had in high school. I think that little engine runs good. It's no longer a Bing Weeden, it is now just a Bing Ripley. Amazing what a real boiler will do. And it slows down nicely. Well, I think that little engine is a success. Let's look at it sideways and see how nice that flywheel is spinning. It's amazing what brass bushings will do. They just drill holes right in the casting and run the crank through there, and they wear out really quick, and pretty soon they're flopping around like a dead duck. If you put some bushings in there, they turn so nice. That's a big improvement over stock. Cute little engine, isn't it? My valve system has 2 exhaust ports instead of 1. It simplified the whole thing. Let's see if it'll juice up again. I think so. That is cruising. Don't try this at home, folks. What a nice engine. I would way rather have an engine that runs good and looks bad than vice versa. And I'd say this one runs good. Sweet. Hasta luego, bye bye.